What's going on, guys? People, Brenda here. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to beat the NL West Showdown, or I'm just going to give you guys a tutorial, same thing, so you can get some of these good cards. Now this was requested in my AL East video, or my NL East or my AL West video. I'm sorry. Now we're doing the NL West. That is Diamondbacks, Rockies, Dodgers, Padres, and San Francisco. Now, no, the NL West doesn't really have like the best, team affinities or faces of the franchise, but Fernando Tatis is a really popular one right now. I already have him. I already did the whole thing. Actually, fun fact, I would recommend doing the whole 70 because I pulled like I've pulled diamonds like multiple times out of these team affinity packs. I pulled the Gagne out of that pack actually. So those packs can be pretty good sometimes. I know they're just like standard packs, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just lucky out of those packs instead of standards. You also got this David Peralta, which I'm grinding for right now. Here's his stats. Don't even worry about his stats, honestly. It's just his swing that makes him so glitchy. He's pretty good. He's got pretty good hitting stats, and he's got 86 fielding. He's not the best arm, though. The Rockies, you actually have Charlie Blackmon. He's more of a bench bat because no one's going to play him out there with 61 fielding and left. But his hitting stats are really good, as you can see right there. And then the Dodgers actually have a really good one as well. But it's not as popular. They have Justin Turner, who has crazy good hitting stats, but his fielding, again, is not really junk. I think they said 65 was average, so you can play him at first base as well. I wouldn't recommend playing him at shortstop or second base. And then the Giants don't really have much of a good one. They have Buster Posey. This one was kind of pointless to me. Like, I don't know why anyone would actually like go for this card when you have face of the franchise Buster Posey, right? But then you gave a 99 Buster Posey in the XP reward pass, so I didn't really understand that one when I saw it. I feel like they could have went with Mike Yastrzemski instead. But anyways, let's get into the draft here. NL West Showdown. Now, I'm going to be taking you guys through the draft here. Let's enter it. First draft. If you see Cody Bellinger in the draft, that is an automatic pick. This is actually a really, really, really good round. You have Todd Helton, who you could make a debate saying, I mean, you could make a case for any of these three batters. Don't take the closer. Never take closers. Just go full weapons. Just bats in this. Cody Bellinger, though, you can make a case for picking any of these. My personal pick is Bellinger, but Todd Helton you can also pick. But I'm going with Bellinger here. Next round, this is a really good round too as well. But I would probably either go with Eduardo Escobar or Justin Turner. Eduardo Escobar is a really good switch option, but I'd rather just go with Justin Turner here. So I'm going to take Justin Turner. Here, I would probably go with, you guys just, on these pitching rounds, just go for the best round available, or the best person possible, or who you like pitching with the most. I'm going to go with Samardzija here. Going into the silver round, if you see Hunter Pence in the silver round, I'd recommend taking him. Yeah, so we're going to take Hunter Pence right here. If Jock is in a silver round as well, he's an automatic take. Don't even think about another person. Wilmer Flores is also really glitchy too. He's got that good contacted power, decent power against lefties, and really good vision. I would take him right here. There's not really anyone good. I'll just go with the reliever. And then the last round, again, I'll just go with the reliever. We'll go with Scott Oberg here. And then perks, lifeline's really good, and also jumpstart's pretty good as well. Alright, challenge number 1 is going to be Marte Parte times 2. It's basically the Diamonds acquired Starling Marte in a trade this offseason to accompany Ketel Marte and David Peralta in the outfield. Facing both Martes and Peralta, throw a scoreless inning while striking one out. This one isn't that hard. I don't have the I forgot if it's with your ace or with a reliever. We'll see though. Alright, so it is with your closer. Yeah, this shouldn't be too hard. Just, don't give up a run, basically. One thing I would recommend doing is try to stay away from missing out over the plate. I know it is on veteran. Look at this guy, he's bunting. I know it's on veteran, but I would recommend trying to stay, because even though it is on veteran, I've said that way too many times, but the CPU seems to crush anything that's hanging this year. So if you want to complete this challenge, it's not easy. Just it's pitching on veteran. Pitching is pretty much easy on any difficulty. Just don't miss, hit your spots. You pitch out of the zone a little bit, they will swing, and make sure you get a strikeout. If you don't get a strikeout, if it's the last out and you still don't have a strikeout and they hit like a ground ball, just let them be a hit. Just make sure you don't have anyone on base. But yeah. Alright, so I lost that one. I don't know what else happened right after fucking Marte hit a bomb. Another thing I don't recommend doing is don't throw a fastball inside to them. They will crush it. I don't know what it is, but I don't know. Anyways, I did lose that one. But the next challenge is host the Rockies. Hit 2 home runs in the first 3 innings. I believe you do face off against a lefty in this. I would just stack your lineup with the best hitters you got here. I think a righty's on the mound, but you need home runs. So I would probably just stack your lineup with the best possible hitters you have. If you have a lot of lefties, stack them with lefties, because I think a righty is on the mound. But yeah, power swing a lot. It is on veteran if it's a huge PCI power swing, and it is in ship it too. Or yeah, you're in ship it. Ship balls fly and ship it. So this one shouldn't be that hard. Just again, be patient, take pitches, and power swing, get on a ball and drive it out. You will hit it out because it's ship it. And again, ship it is glitchy as fuck. This one right here. So swim past the shark. It is Jeff Samardzija. This one is a difficult one because you have to get a jump on Samardzija in the first inning by tallying 3 hits and 2 runs. That could be difficult. Now Samardzija is a righty, so try to get some lefties in there. So we'll put David Dahl, who we just drafted, in. We'll put Jake Lamb, who actually hit a home run with in that last challenge. We'll put I don't have him on a lefties. Josh Rojas, can you play anywhere in the field? You can. We'll put him in for Desmond. And that's really all I got. So set your lineup. I would do something like this. Like I would put like maybe Jock leading off, then Bellinger, then Dahl, then him. Get all your righties in there. Put the righties at the bottom of the lineup because they probably won't even get in the game because it's a quick challenge. So these are the most important ones too. They did change it a little bit in my AL East West or AL West video. They made it so some of the runs are different, and now the final showdown is on All-Star instead of veteran. But the second showdown for this one is actually on All-Star, and it's against Madison Bumgarner. But we'll get to that when we get to it. So for the AL West one, it's the same thing. Just follow the instructions normally, but the runs are a little different. So that would make the final showdown actually pretty easier. But swim past shark, Jeff Samardzija again. As you enter this, stack your lineup with lefties, take your pitches. Samardzija is pretty tough, even though for being on veteran, he just throws hard and has a good pitch mix. So take pitches, don't be smart, don't swing at any dumb pitches, and you should get this one done. And then we'll take Defibrillator. That's another really good perk as well. Make sure you equip it. I would probably do, even though Jumpstart is a really good one, I'd put the Silvers one on over the Bronze ones. It is a showdown versus Yates. Now this one is actually very easy because you have 12 outs to score 3 runs and on veteran. Probably the easiest thing possible. Again, I would probably still recommend putting in your lefties, but we have Brian Dozier here, so make sure all my lefties are in. I'm not gonna put Peter Murray in because he's trash. And this one's really easy. Literally, Yates, I think Yates only has a fastball and a splitter. Lay off the splitter, stay on the fastball. Easy as that. Take pitches, be patient, wait for the fastball, lay off the splitter. 3 runs to get 12 outs on veteran. This one is extremely easy. You shouldn't have a problem doing this one. Another thing, guys, don't run yourself out of innings. Like I said last video, don't steal. There's no need to, really. You have 12 outs. I mean, obviously, if there's someone really fast on first and you don't want to double play, I mean, you can steal maybe when there's like 12 outs, but I wouldn't recommend stealing at all. Like, it's just not worth it. Don't run yourself out of the inning. So the next one is going to be King Kershaw. Now, King Kershaw, obviously, Kershaw's a right or lefty. Get your righties in there. We'll put Justin Turner at, that's not what I meant to do. Actually, that works. We'll put you there. Dozier, you can go to first. Dozier can't play first. Okay, so we'll switch you. What am I looking for? Desmond we'll put in center. And Pence we obviously want to put out there, so we'll put Pence in left. Now, Kershaw is tough. Kershaw, you need tally 3 hits, including 1 extra base hit while scoring 2 runs in 3 innings. Now, this doesn't seem that hard. Difficulties on veteran. Kershaw's curveball is disgusting. It floats. It looks like a knuckleball. If it's hanging, obviously it's pretty easy to hit because it comes in pretty slow. But he does throw a lot of fastballs as well. Every pitcher does throw a lot of fastballs on veteran. So yeah, just try to take as many pitches as you can. Swing at the best pitches you can. Don't make mistakes. Don't be stupid and swing at a pitch that's completely out of the zone. Don't run yourself out of innings. It should be able to do this. It's 3 innings. It's not that huge of a challenge. Just, you got to be careful too, because in this new update, this could be over in 3 lineouts in a double play. Like, just make sure, don't never contact swing either. Just X swing. Power swing really isn't, like, unless it's a challenge, like you need to get a home run, I would power swing. But just normal swing. Don't run yourself out of the game. You only have 3 innings to do it. It's 3 hits, 1 extra base hit. It's technically only 3 hits because to score 2 runs, you always get a home run, an extra base hit to score a run in this game. So it's not that hard. It is Kershaw, I know. Kershaw does have a 5-pitch mix. I would probably look for the fastball and the changeup. Stay off the circle, triangle, and square, or circle and triangle, slider and curve. If they are hanging, swing at them, but I would probably look for changeup and fastball. This one, it's another lefty in the mound. It's ready to blow you away. Now, this one's not hard at all, really. And the first 3 innings include tally 3 hits, including 1 home run, while not striking out more than 3 times. You won't strike out in veteran, so don't worry about that. It's basically just in the first 3 innings, tally 3 hits, including a home run. It's just like the Heaney challenge in the NL or in the AOS. This one, again, you already have righties in the lineup. He is a lefty, or Robbie Ray. So go straight into it. This is one you want to complete because this is a 2-run challenge. And again, Robbie Ray has a fastball that he throws a lot. Just basically sit on the fastball. And if anything's hanging over the middle, or if a pitch goes to a location that you like if you like changeups down and away, sit on that, because you never know. The CPU will miss a lot over the plate. And the last challenge is going to be the outduel the sheriff, which is Chris Paddock. Squaring up against Paddock, and the Padres scored 3 runs in the first 3 innings without allowing a run. Paddock, obviously, is a lefty. Stack the lineups full of lefties. Get everyone back in there. You know, you get, where is Jock Peterson? He's right here. Get him back in there. Make sure you get all your lefties in. I did just take Kike Hernandez. And there we go. And then that's the lineup. And then go into Chris Paddock. Again, Chris Paddock, it's on veteran. Chris Paddock does throw a lot of fastballs. I'm not sure of his pitches yet, so I'll have to help you on that when I get into the game. So Jock, yeah, just the basics. So fastball, changeup, curveball again. Sit fastball and, you know, look for a hanging changeup or curveball. Sit fastball and changeup, and then look for that hanging curveball. And you need to score 3 runs. So again, take pitches. Don't be a free swinger. Like, you could be a free swinger in that Robbie Ray challenge, because he doesn't, you know, you don't need to score runs, you only need hits. So you could be a free swinger there. Don't be a free swinger here. Try and take some pitches and, you know, drive them out of the yard if you can and score some runs. Next challenge is going to be take on Madison Bumgarner. You have to score 3 runs without getting 10 outs, or you have 4 runs to score with 10 outs. Now, this is on All-Star. Again, get all of your righties in there. Don't forget them. And positions don't matter. You will not go on the field at all. So, look, I'm going to put this guy in the shortstop. Madison Bumgarner. What does Madison Bumgarner has? Fastball, cutter, and curveball. I would look for the fastball. Lay off his cutter. Madison Bumgarner's cutter is really dirty, and he barely misses with it in my experience of doing this challenge. So just look for the fastball. You could look for the curveball too, because the curveball he does throw a decent amount and he usually hangs it. I really haven't seen an instance where Madison Bumgarner hasn't hung his curveball. It is really easy to hit his curveball though. It floats in there. And then a changeup, obviously. You want to look fastball and changeup. It's not, I would sit fastball and adjust to off speed. Obviously, it's not hard to adjust to off speed in veteran. This is all-star, so it may be a little bit harder. But yeah, I'd probably sit fastball and look for the changeup as well. Stay off the cutter and look for the curveball only if it's in the zone, obviously. Bumgarner is tough, but this next one is Colorado crushes at Coors. Pitching against the strong Rockies lineup, I couldn't speak. Strike out 3 batters without giving up a home run in the 2 first innings. Now this one seems difficult by the description, but it really is not. Make sure you got like all your guys. This is the draft I got so far. I got, Peralta, Peterson. Seager's also another really good lefty. So is Yastrzemski. Cole Calhoun, if you see him on the board, take him. His swing is really glitchy. I got Dahl, Justin Turner, Fernando Tatis Jr., AJ Pollock. He's okay. He's a base hit. He's good for some base hits. I haven't seen much power from him, but he's good for some base hits. His picture is still from the Diamondbacks, and he's been on the Dodgers for 2 years. It's gonna be his 2nd year. But yeah, this is gonna be probably their starter. It seems hard, but just try to keep the ball out of the zone, and they will swing. I've found from this challenge. And don't put a lefty on the mound unless you want a home run hit on you, because Arenado, and you will be pitching against Arenado and Story. And I'd rather just have the righty against Dahl and Blackman instead of a lefty against, fucking Arenado and Story. He's not a magnetic. So moving on to the next challenge, it's going to be Dodgers Dinger Danger with a 2-1 lead against the Dodgers in the 8th. Finish off the win without allowing a home run. Again, this one's not that hard at all. Just win the game. That's it. Once you get past Bumgarner's is a breeze to Bueller. Oh yeah, the final showdown's Bueller. I just spoiled it, but once you get past Bumgarner, it's literally a breeze. You should be able to complete all of these, and you get 2 runs apiece. So it's basically a free 6 final showdown runs, which is good. And you get a diamond player. So just pitch, be smart. Don't try not to hang anything and leave everything over the zone. If you want to miss out of the zone, and you should be good. That was pretty good too. So the last one is going to be NLS Live Series Squad. Going against the NLS Live Series Squad, enter the game in the 8th inning, tied 5-5, and come away with the victory. It's on veteran difficulty. It should be very easy. I would recommend getting your best hitters in there. So we're going to put Arenado in there. I don't know. I forgot who's on the mound. If you guys do want the platoon for this, you can just do the platoon, or just stack your lineup with lefties, or stack your lineup against righties, but just put your best hitters in there, I would recommend, and it's on veteran difficulty, so it shouldn't be too difficult. I would recommend. So, final showdown against Bueller. Stack your lineup full of lefties. Bueller is a righty. Stack your lineup full of lefties. Now, you got to be careful with Walker Bueller. So, this shouldn't be that hard because I have 15 out of 15 runs. I went flawless. Some of you won't go flawless every time. Some of you will fail, and including me. I don't know why I'm just saying some of you. I will fail sometimes. Sometimes you're going with 14 runs. Sometimes you're going with 13 runs. Hell, sometimes you might go in with 10 runs, 9 runs. It depends how bad you do on it. You want to make sure the one consistent I want you guys to make sure, and this whole thing, is make sure your 2 diamonds or your 3 diamonds, as good as you can, are 4 diamonds. Just make sure they're lefties, okay? If there's only righties in the draft, yeah, take the best righty bat available. But so this is obviously an all-star. PCI sizes will be smaller. Dude, look at this pitch mix by Bueller. I would recommend, if you go into this with I've gone into this with 11 runs before. Try to at least get 13 runs. I know, you have 20 outs obviously to do this. It's on all-star. But if you're as good as me and I'm pretty trash at this game, try to get to at least above double digits, because Bueller is tough. You got fastball, slider, cutter, knuckle, and two-seam. He throws 98 to 100 on the gun. Slider just bites. The knuckle curve sometimes hangs, but it's really fast. And just lay off the cutter. You're not hitting the cutter. But yeah, take your pitches, take your time, don't get angry, do as best as you can, and you can do this. I mean, as you can see, you finish it and you get NL West affinity points, and you get 20 of them. So you can put that into any affinity you want in the NL West. Come over here. What I'm doing is I'm doing in the Diamondbacks. I'm actually going to unlock Peralta right now. I already did Tatis. If you do this 3 times, you get Tatis. Or what you can do is you can do it twice if you want, and then you could do an exchange. As you can see, I put half exchange in there. Or if you are doing collections, you also get 10 points for that. So you put 10 collections. You only have to do it twice. You get 30 for once and then 50 again. And then if you want to just complete the whole thing, do it one more time, you get this. This is the best way to get the affinity done, and it is going to be what I'm doing when the spring stage comes out, the summer stage, and the fall stage comes out. This is the best way to grind affinities, is doing Showdown, in my opinion. I love that they added this year. It makes it way more fun to grind affinities, way more easier than what you had to do last year, and there are some good cards that you can use for the first month of the game. These are good diamonds that are better than some live series diamonds for way cheaper. Like I said, if you want to do these affinities, if you don't want to do the Showdown 3 times, what you can do is you can do it twice and then do this kind of exchange. If you go over here and you look for some of these cheap diamonds, like 9,000 for Kenley, you could do even 15k for Oral Hershiser. Don't exchange a diamond. Just go for some golds. And okay, so Ketel Starling Marte, for example, for the NL West. Look at Ketel Marte. He's 3,000 stubs. So you'll probably need about 5. This is 15k stubs for an 88 overall Fernando Tatis. So much cheaper than any other shortstop in the game, and he could be one of the best shortstop in the game. Just take a look at shortstops themselves. Royce Lewis, 50k. Jimmy Rollins, 50k. Francisco Lindor, 46k. Javier Baez, 50k. Trevor Story, 18k. Like, a diamond shortstop that's one of the best shortstops in the game only could cost you 15 to 10k a piece. And then you get a bunch of other stuff with it too. It's not just the card alone. You get packs. You get a free gold. You get the stadium. I know that's not that big of a deal. You get stubs. You get some, you know, a nameplate. You get theme stadium sound. You get packs. Like I said, I already said packs. But it's just super worth it to do these affinities. So that is how you do the NL West affinity, guys. If you guys did enjoy this video, or if this was helpful to you, make sure to drop that like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.